Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero running on Nintendo Switch. Oh, we're still in the prologue. I forgot we basically started over. Where did we leave off exactly? I know we had to look for abandoned places. The gate is locked. It doesn't look like anybody's here. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Thing's an empty mansion. Agreed. I am unable to detect any presences from within. I think this house has been abandoned for a little over 10 years. I remember hearing rumors about this house being haunted back when I was a child. Oh, really? Ellie and I are around the same age, but I've never heard that rumor at all. At any rate, I think we successfully verified the vacancy. Cool, let's move on to the next one. That's right, we got a bunch of missions. Some of which are super painful to complete. Oh, I'm so done with walking. I might as well cut my losses and head home. Excuse me, sir. By any chance, did you submit a request for the special support section? Oh, are you guys police officers? Woohoo! I didn't think you were actually going to come. Well, we're here to help. Your request mentioned that you lost some of your belongings. Could you explain how that happened exactly? Yeah, of course. Sorry, this is just so frustrating. I don't even have the energy to cry anymore. You see, I love shopping, so I thought I'd spend the day checking out some random shops around the city. I eventually noticed there was a gaping hole in my bag, but it was already too late. All my stuff had fallen out. I searched for what felt like forever, but I still couldn't find any of my belongings. That really sucks, man. It's almost been a full day, though. Doubt your stuff's hanging out there where you dropped it, to be honest. There's a chance that a passerby may have picked up your belongings and turned them in somewhere. Would you please state the locations you visited during your shopping spree? A sure thing. As you'd expect, I stopped by the department store first. I spent a good amount of time there with the all-new name-brand stuff they have on display. Can you blame me? Sorry, that's besides the point. Anyway, then I went to East Street's marketplace after that. And it wasn't until I stopped to rest near the park in the Harbor District that I noticed the tear. I searched everywhere, but even after spending the whole day looking, I couldn't find diddly squat. I think I ended up losing my wallet, a souvenir I had bought, and, well, something else. I'm pretty sure I lost 3 things in total, but about the last one. You're going to tell us that you can't remember what it was, aren't you? Well, that should be enough for us to go on. We'll start by searching around the places you visited. Times, East Street, the Harbor District. Those are all commercial areas. It'll probably save us a lot of time and effort if we simply ask the workers there if they know anything. Awesome. Let me know if you find anything. Alright, starting this quest. Lost item search. Our ever so helpful customer. Oh wait, was there a place in the... place in the hotel? I don't think there was. Oh, maybe not this hotel. Tired of walking around all day. I could go for some ice cream. I'm glad we managed to find this park. My feet are killing me. The city really is massive. Bringing a child here was just asking to get worn out fast. You'll find a lot of people in suits passing by here in the morning. Not much of a surprise considering how many businesses there are in the area, but boy do they always look like they're in a rush. Though I have to admit, I do like a man in a suit. Like 10? I'm worried about some guy in a suit. Damn it. I should probably work on my conditioning. Okay, next place I'm heading to is... Hey you, get out of the way. Trump did spend some time in the Harbor District, so he might have dropped something of his around here. Excuse me, have you seen any items lying on the ground recently? Oh, are you looking for something? Actually, now that you mention it, there was some weirdo hanging out in the park earlier. I remember him yelling about a hole in his bag at some point. You'd think it was the end of the world with how much he was freaking out over it. That certainly sounds like him. I only saw it from a distance, so I have no clue what he might have lost. That's too bad. Hold on, one of my customers mentioned finding something on the ground earlier today. She hangs out in the park around here pretty often, so it shouldn't be hard to find her. What are you looking at? Don't get me in my way, okay? I'm glad I managed to find the spot. My feet are killing me. The city's really massive. Yeah, great. That was a little subtle hint to talk to the ice cream vendor. Kind of interesting how they go about this. Excuse me, would you happen to have seen anything lying around here recently? Something that seemed left behind? Oh my, lost something, have we? I actually found something stuck in the grass on the outskirts of the park. I was kind of curious, so I picked it up. And just in time, too. It was nearly blown away by the wind. Blown away by the wind? Our client could not recall what this third missing item was, so I suppose nothing is out of the question. What is it exactly? Oh, I take it you guys are looking for this? Here, it's all yours. Republic bound ticket. A train ticket? Oh, I doubt he's going anywhere without this bad boy. We'll deliver to him later. Pretty sure I've been all through here, but this is the door is locked. Is this room also vacant? It's not on the list, so perhaps the tenant is out right now, though I can't say for sure. According to City Hall's documents, the East Street vacancy is located to the right of the Bracer Guild. We should make our way there. And this is the building directly to the right of the Bracer Guild. Wasn't it supposed to be vacant, though? It does not display any signs of vacancy at all. Quite the opposite, actually. Ah, maybe we can check with the receptionist and see what the deal is. Man, I want to go on another fishing trip sometime soon.
I bet you would, wouldn't you?
Excuse us, sir. We're the...
Oh, you kids are you kids all interested in joining? I'll gladly accept you.
Welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Boy, am I glad to see younger fishing enthusiasts joining us. Joining the Fisherman's Guild?
Pardon me, sir, but what exactly is this place? Sorry about that, kid. This is the gathering grounds of fishing enthusiasts, the Crossbell branch of the Fisherman's Guild. Hey, kid with the blue and white jacket there, you look like you've handled a few rods before. I can sniff out talent from a siege away. How about it, kid? Looking to get your bait on?
What? I mean, sure, I used to go fishing back when I was a kid. But, I'm working right now, sorry. I'm impressed how easily he could tell... I'm impressed how easily he could tell Lloyd has fishing experience. These old men mystify me. Man, that caught me off guard.
Anyway, this might go without saying, but this building isn't vacant, right? Because according to the records from City Hall, this place should be unoccupied.
What? Of course not. That's impossible. As you can see, we're in the process of planning our next fishing event.
While we're on the topic of vacancies, there's an apartment complex by the name of Acacia right up the street. Pretty sure that was vacant there was a vacant room in there. That's what you're looking for, maybe. You'll find Acacia 2 buildings over from us, to the left of the Bracer Guild.
The actual vacancy's 2 buildings away? You tell me the records were botched?
Oh, that seems to be the case.
In that case, we should head there and confirm it so that the City Hall can update their records.
The door is locked. Excuse me, is anyone home?
I am not seeing anyone inside, Lloyd.
Yeah, seems that way. Oh, what are you all doing over there?
There's a vacant room. It looks like we're right on the money.
Yeah, the last tenant moved away about half a month ago. I suggest you contact the landlord directly if you're interested in moving in.
Well, I guess the vacancy on Easy Street was referring to this apartment. Did the previous tenant not file the proper papers or something when he split? Man, how lazy can you get? That reminds me, the City Hall receptionist had mentioned that the records may not be completely accurate. I now understand what she meant by it. Okay, so the vacancy on Easy Street is room 202 at Acacia Apartments. I should write all the details.
Alright, let's move on to the next one. Let's see, Station Street. I don't think we need to be here.
Oh, it's the special support section, guys. Thanks for helping us out the other day. Our dads were so mad. I thought we were going to get grounded for life.
I can't say I'm too surprised. I'm just glad you're both safe.
Hope you all have a good day at work. So, the braces save some kids. Leave it to the guild to perform an amazing feat like that. This really does show how sloppy our city's management system is, though. If we had the appropriate countermeasures set in stone, this would have never happened in the first place. Hey, I heard you've really come into your own as a baker, Oscar. Wendy mentioned it in one of her letters that the breads you come up with every month draw people in by the droves.
Oh no, I wouldn't go that far. The baker's journey is a long and winding one, so I can't sit back and get comfortable just yet. I do think that this month's bread came out pretty great, though. I'd love for you to try it.
Oh yeah, I only got so much money. Oh yeah, I got like nothing, man. Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous bakery. I actually came to West Street to meet up with a friend.
It looks like I've stumbled onto a real diamond in the rough.
Our monthly signature bread is one of our biggest hits, always flying right off the shelves. I'm the poster girl of this shop. I should be the one in charge of its creation by now.
There's just somebody that's hanging out around someplace.
I've noticed a lot more people buying Orbital cars lately. I love taking photos, so being able to drive out of the city for some nice shots should be super handy. Oh, my husband has yet again decided to redecorate our apartment. I up and leave the place whenever he does it. I can't stand it. How am I supposed to enjoy quietly working on my handicrafts? I felt like changing the atmosphere of the place, so I bought some fancy furniture. This layout should do the trick. It appears to be locked. City West exit, yeah, no problem. Hey, did you happen to see Lady Ilia's side? She little sneak, I want to cop a look at her too. Yeah, right. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to inspect any and all of my prized antiques, dearies. Something about this place gives me the creeps. So I think I needed to go to... I used to work at an orbit manufacturing company, but I'm retired now. An assortment of goods from all over Zemuria are sold right here in Crossbell. That makes it the premier spot for window shopping. So, this is an Orbital store. I'm surprised by how colorful it is. I only came to purchase an Orbital light, but now I want to look at all the other goods. Oh my, what are those things over there? The store has been thriving ever since opening day. I don't really understand much about these Orbital doohickeys myself. I learned everything I know from Wendy. Wendy's so smart. She knows the answers to all my questions. Sounds about right. Wendy's been an Orbital buff for as long as I can remember. You know, this Orbital store was actually just an ordinary factory up until last year. Oh yeah, we definitely read this. Okay. Here at Genten, we offer various Orbital goods that are guaranteed to save you time in your busy day-to-day life. I'm sure there's a product here calling your name. Please shop to your heart's content. See, that's Station Streets. Now the
The layout of the place is actually kind of confusing.
Oh, you guys are from the city? You better watch your backs down here. There's a bunch of hood rats around here, and they're itching for a fight. Ah, yet another lovely day. I think I shall soak in some of the rays. If I'm not mistaken, this is Lotus Heights.
There should be 3 vacancies according to the documents provided by City Hall. Oh, are you with the government? Actually, we're police officers. We're just here to examine some vacancies to help bolster our crime prevention efforts.
Vacancies, eh? I don't recall there being 1 vacant room, though.
Are you certain there are not 3?
No, I don't believe so. It doesn't shock me that the government has trouble keeping up with that kind of information, to be honest. Though I imagine that's probably why the downtown district has fallen into such disrepair. They've more or less given up on us. Anyway, you're welcome to inspect the rooms as long as you don't disturb the other tenants.
Okay then, shall we take a good look?
Sure, sounds like a plan.
The door is locked. Excuse me, is anybody home?
I fail to detect any presence inside.
Yeah, makes sense. Check out all the dust on the doorknob, too. I doubt anybody's lived here for a long time.
Figures as much. I believe every other unit is occupied, making this one the only vacant unit. Okay, Unit 203 of the Lotus Heights. Scribble, scribble.
Great. Now that we've confirmed the details in the documents, our work here is done. Let's head back to the City Hall and report our findings.
Will you guys help me pick up some trash? Thanks, every city's gotta look its cleanest.
Pick you up and throw you in there. Damn trashy kid.
I used to work at the factory out in the city, you know. But last year they decided to change the place into some funny old Orbital store or something out of the blue. So I figured, hey, what the hell, why not open my own shop? Oh, so you're the craftsman Wendy was telling us about. Oh, you know that young lass, Wendy? Ah, you're the childhood friend she's always going on about, the one who wanted to be a police officer. Sounds like Wendy's been telling you a lot about me. Oh yeah, Wendy was my apprentice back when Genton was still a factory. Hope she's still doing well over there.
I think I need to go to the exchange shop. Keep forgetting where to trigger all the other stuff for the lost item.
Oh, what a cute customer.
Yeah, not to mention that the town, people in the town, every time you complete a quest, they change their dialogue, or at least some of them do. So you're always having to like check dialogue over and over again. East Street Marketplace. Trant mentioned he'd come through here. Maybe his lost item is somewhere in the area. Excuse me, do you happen to have found any lost items around here lately?
Lost something, huh? Actually, wait a sec. Now that you mention it, there was a young man who dropped something here yesterday. I remember him because he made some dumb joke when he stopped by my stall. I don't think he noticed the gaping hole in his bag because a package fell out of it when he wasn't paying attention. When I saw it lying there, I tried to chase after him to give it back, but he was already gone. Nice! Looks like we hit the jackpot. So, were you police folks who were sent to come get it for him? I guess I'll leave it with you then. Receive souvenir. Okay, fishies, fishies. All the boys in the house are hefty eat. All the boys in my house are hefty eaters. It's a total pain in my behind to prepare enough food for all of them. Talk to you? I don't think we do. Oh, welcome. Our veggies are extra fresh today. Hope you'll buy some. Welcome. Are you interested in handicrafts made by yours truly? And then look no further. Wow, they've even got stores like this? Might I ask what this revolving object is? Haha, glad you asked, kid. This here is called a pinwheel. These babies are used as a good luck charm out in the East. Feel free to take one if you like. Who knows, might even bring you some good fortune. That's right. I don't think there's anything else out here. That's the exit. I think we talked to everybody in the Bracer Guild. Yeah. The Times Department Store. This is one of the locations Trant visited. He may have lost something, his belongings here. Excuse me, do you happen to have lost and found here? You've lost something of yours? The front desk more or less serves as the lost and found, and we have a few things on hand. What are you looking for? A few things, eh? You think they've got Trant's stuff? Hopefully. It's not that. I'm not that shocked that they find a lot of dropped stuff, given how big the building Times is. Trant said he lost his wallet, a souvenir, and a third thing. Upon reflection, it might have been wise to ask for more details about each of the items. Ah, wait a minute. Are you referring to the customer whose wallet fell out of a hole in his bag? That's him. Oh, thank goodness. Someone ended up seeing him drop it after all. Oh, not quite. We only discovered it after the fact. It's just that he stuck out like a sore thumb. He most certainly did. He was happily laughing and cracking jokes with every person he ran into. Then, when he was on his way out, his bag caught on one of the display cases. It was only when we were cleaning up later that we found the wallet. Well then, I cannot say I'm surprised to hear this. Oh, you never bothered to come and search for it? Ah, poor man must have given up already. I guess that's why he ended up coming up to us for help. Please wait a moment, we'll bring it right away. Here you are.
Thanks, you two. You're lifesavers.
Our pleasure. Just make sure that it gets back in the right hands. That should be all his stuff, right? Good going, everyone. Let's head on back and give him the good news. Hello everyone, is the verification process going well?
Yeah, we wrapped up a little while ago. We're here to submit our report. Lloyd handed over the corrected documents.
Wow, you even included footnotes for each of the room numbers. Thank you so much. I'm sure Residential Affairs will be more than grateful for the help. I'd rather they worked on being a bit more organized with their documentation instead. All their mistakes had us on one seriously wild goose chase. As we are part of their organization, it may not be our place to comment, but the organization of the original documents was subpar at best. I'm truly sorry for the trouble. Residential Affairs tries their hardest to ensure complete accuracy in their documentation. However, Diet members are constantly putting pressure on them. I hope you'll accept my apology on their behalf.
No, that's okay. We may have been a little insensitive. Seems like they have their own share of problems.
Right. Members of the Crossbell Diet can make life harder for a lot of people. Anyway, I'm glad we could be of assistance. I know it can get overwhelming at times, so please don't hesitate to contact us for help again. I agree. Assignments of a similar nature should be no problem for us.
Just say the word and we'll be right there.
Thank you for the offer. We'll be sure to take you up on it when the time comes.
Okay, vacancy verification complete. You said you lost 3 things, correct?
Luckily, we were able to track them down. Here you are, and please don't drop them again, okay? You might want to buy a new bag so this doesn't happen again.
An overman's wallet, souvenir, Republic Ground ticket.
You guys are miracle workers. This is definitely my stuff, and here I was about to give up ever finding them and head home. Excuse me, but how would you have gotten home without your wallet, or your ticket for that matter? You know what? You make a pretty good point there. Anyway, thanks for the help. Contacting the police was sort of a last-ditch option in my mind. I mean, you guys were great, but I haven't heard the best things about the CPD. Like, I was really surprised when you ever even showed up at all. I see. I think I'm finally starting to get why the special support section was made. Isn't it wonderful, though, the feeling of helping out someone in need? At any rate, that should be it for this request.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the company that did the conversion of this game prioritized the 60 hertz refresh rate. You know, the 60 frames. A lot of companies wouldn't have done that, especially when you're on the Switch. And granted, this is an old ass game, and it's a PSP game. Well, actually, an even older PC game. But you know, as we've seen throughout the years, it's no surprise that somebody would not take the extra time to get something to run well, even if the system is capable. Lost items, vacancy verification. Okay, so then we need the A1 sector monster extermination. It's the only thing we need. Let's see, what was that? I think that was relatively close by, right?
先生可能。始めましょう。
やっとまだまだいける。やっとよっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。俺の番だな。やってやこれが俺たちの力だ。やっとよっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。よしやっとまだまだいける。よーし一気に行くぞ。チャンスだ。よし畳みかけるぞ。よし上出来だ。負けられない。エディア
私の番です。
私の番か。なんとかなったわね。
せいはよっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。行くぞやってやこれが俺たちの力だ。
That's right, there's no monsters here.
みんなチャンスよ。任せて。
行くぞ任せろ。まこんなもんかね。よし上げていこうぜ。俺の番だな。よしもう大丈夫だ。
See, large monsters prowling around. Exterminate.
手強いぞ気をつけろ。
さてと
任せろ。俺の番だな。
任せて。
そこだ行くぞやってや
行きます。
よっしゃ任せてくれ。
私の番ね。
行きます。エニグマ
よっしゃ行くぞ。
それ
私の番ね。
行きます。分析を開始します。入手しました。
Bad guy became fat after sucking too much blood. Uses his weight to fight.
行くぜ。
Oh yes, that's right.
よし
行きます。敵集団 撃破しました。
Terminate monster on the geofront A sector. Good work, everyone. Well, that thing was a complete pushover compared to the one Arios took down.
That may be so, but as long as we work together, there's nothing we can't overcome. Agreed. Also, I just deactivated the lock on the inner door. That should save us a lot of time, so we should exit that way.
Gotcha. Wouldn't you even do that? Pressing the button does nothing. The elevator cannot be used at the moment. Later. Actually, we might as well rest here.
はい、特務支援課ロイド・バニングスです。
ああ、俺だ。調子の方はどうだ？
セルゲイ課長。ちょうど今手配されていた魔獣を倒したところです。
順調で結構。今どこにいる？
ジオフロントを出たところですが。
まあそんなに遠いわけじゃないな。
え？
お前たちに緊急の捜査任務を与える。支援要請は後回しでいいから最優先で対応してくれ。
了解です。それで一体何を操作すれば？
南東エリアにある旧市街。急いでそちらへ向かえ。住民から警察に連絡があった。厄介な2組の不良集団が喧嘩を始めようとしてるらしい。後腐れがないように止めてこい。以上だ。
待ってください。喧嘩を止めろって、それって捜査任務じゃってもう切れてるし。
課長から？
その調子だとろくでもない話っぽそうだな。
いや、それがさ。
Lloyd briefly explained what Sergei tasked them with doing.
旧市街の不良集団。
さっき旧市街で見たあの物騒なガキどもか。
データベースによると確かサーベル・バイパーとテスタメンツという2チームが旧市街で徒党を組んでるらしいです。喧嘩などは日常茶飯事だとか。
俺が町を離れていた間にそんな連中が出てきてたのか。まあいい。とにかく急いで旧市街に行ってみよう。小競り合いが始まる前になんとか止める必要がありそうだ。
ええ、そうね。
そんじゃとっとと旧市街に向かうとするかね。
こちら、それではランクアップですね。おめでとうございます。特典の品もすぐにそちらにお届けします。お疲れ様でした。
Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is Autopostrophe. You've been watching Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.